Police, firefighters, and EMTs are the first people who show up to a scene when disaster strikes. But it's the public safety telecommunicators, or dispatchers, who act as the first responders. Delane Cleveland had a chance to catch up with two dispatchers who handle calls in Hennepin County and hear how a tragedy in Brooklyn Park put their skills to the test.
During an emergency, people are trained to call 911. Those calls come into a Plymouth office building.
911.
And public safety telecommunicators like Jayme Beerling are the ones who answer them.
Where is your neighborhood?
She's spent the last 5 years working here, putting in 12-hour shifts and taking at least 100 emergency calls a day.
You can hit every single emotion within 5 minutes. You can hear a baby being born to someone's last moments. You never know what's on the other end of the phone or the radio.
911.
It's a critical role that requires months of training.
Unit off of Scott Street.
Dispatchers learn the computer system, the language, the geography, and tips on how to stay calm.
It's not my emergency. I'm in a climate-controlled environment with people I trust that have my back.
Samaya Bratz is one of those people.
I have always had a passion for wanting to help people.
She's several months into training for a job that she hopes will turn into a long-term career.
They have been so supportive in me, in my training. I can go up to anybody and ask them for help and not feel ashamed for asking what could be a very simple question.
On March 29th, their training was put to the test when a plane crash landed onto a home in Brooklyn Park.
So I took roughly 10 calls about the airplane. The first one was a female telling me a plane fell out of the sky, and she at that point didn't know it had landed on a house.
During that incident, Beerling helped manage the phone calls while Bratz went to an observer role. All told, the dispatchers responded to 85 emergency calls during a 5-minute time span.
It was kind of like a controlled chaos in the room because everybody was getting those same phone calls. And that's when the delegation started to happen of who's covering what channels, who's taking over what exactly.
It was all in a day's work for these first responders who dedicate their lives to helping people on what could be their worst day.
And ultimately, I'm hoping I'm saving at least someone a day.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Dispatchers say the biggest piece of advice for anyone calling 911 is stay calm and know the exact address of the emergency.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.